Welcome back, MR2 fans. So I know I'm delayed. Normally I send out a video on the weekends and I'm one day behind. So if you didn't get caught up, now I have enough videos on the channel where I can show it on the screen. So follow along. There are a couple of videos before this one that you can watch to get caught up on the MR2 build. So feel free to support for all my 31 subscribers so far. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So I just want to say thanks, and hopefully we'll build some more. In the next month, we'll probably get 31 more, and little by little we'll get there. So thank you for watching. So this video is going to be, I don't want to say all over the place, but it's going to be from yesterday leading into today. Because like I said, I had some stuff I had to do yesterday. I actually had to get my flight review done, so I was at the airport for a little bit. So I'll show you some clips of that real quickly, just very quickly, nothing too much to distract from the MR2. And while I was at the airport, I also got a little bit of clip of the car, so you guys kind of see the car. So that's coming up, so watch along. And then right after that, we're gonna jump right back on the engine just to do a quick update. And then next week is when a lot of the work is gonna get started. So enjoy. Alrighty, MR2 fans, so today I know everybody was expecting more MR2 build, but I gotta do my flight review today. So I'm not sure if most of you know, but I'm a pilot as well. So because of the coronavirus, I've been not flying too much, and my flight review is here, so it's time to get going. So we're gonna get up in the sky today, down at the airport here, and today we're gonna get my flight review done so we can get back to more MR2 build. So try to show some clips of me flying, and hopefully everybody can enjoy this. So go ahead and enjoy, and just kind of change it up a little bit. So it's such a nice day here in Florida and at the airport, so I figured I'd get some shots. So I figured this is the best time to feature the car. So here's a look at the MR2. It's a 1993 SW21. So this is what the car looks like. That is what our 3S GT motor is going to go into. And it has the white, the super white with the black wheels. Pretty clean. So I just wanted to show everybody what we're building this 3S GTE to put in. Got these fog lights. These were added. These are aftermarket fog lights that were added to the car. They come factory as a SW21. Pretty clean car. Everything was, a lot of detail, just like what we're doing with the engine. So it should look really nice when we're all done. These are the NK wheels. Alright, and in the front, I got some 5 Zegans. Now, I know everybody's gonna wonder, why do I have mismatched wheels? Now, when I first got this car, it had the 5 Zegans in the front, and we had some drag wheels in the back with some Mickey Thompson street slicks. But that was just overkill, and I didn't want it to look that aggressive, so I kind of toned it down. And NKs are the ones that I got that would match the 5 Zegans the best, because it's literally impossible to find 5 Zegans these days. Here's what the interior looks like. So we got the Momo steering wheel. Got a nice Pioneer double din. All interior pieces are looking nice and sharp, but it's the blue. No rips, no tears, everything looks pretty decent. is what the engine bay looks like right now. If you guys have seen this before. And again, the trunk area, nice and clean. Alrighty, so this is what the 3S is being built for. So I'm looking forward to getting this new engine in. So thanks for watching, and you know, more work is going to come. I have some more parts I'm going to show you that I got for the car, so we'll reveal some more parts today. Pretty good, runs good, but you know, I'm really looking forward to the 3S. I hope it makes a world of difference in terms of power. That's what everybody says. I personally have not driven the 3S before, and I kind of want to see the difference between this one and what the 3S is going to look like. So you know, for those guys who have done it, I'm sure you guys are more than pleased because I read all the reviews. So hope to be one of those guys pretty soon here. Yeah, let's see what happens. Here's the acceleration on the 5S, very weak. Back home in the garage, it's time to get back on the MR2. So let's talk about some more parts that came in, and next video for sure, it's gonna be getting the timing belt done, thermostat, putting the water neck on. So you can look forward to that for sure. No more talk, it's gonna happen. So let's see what type of parts we got. All right, so here are some of the parts we got. Some additional parts from the last time. So I got the downpipe. So this is the TCS downpipe. And I had it installed, just kind of mocked up, not really fully installed, but this is the TCS piece, is specific to the Gen 5. So again, nice polished look, love the polished look, so I think this is going to go well, especially setting off this polished heat shield that we did. So we got a TCS downpipe, and then another item I got was the intake. So I got a TCS intake, so again, nice and polished, and I'm just going to go right in here. So it's going right in here, again specific, well, not specific to the Gen 5, but specific to 3S GTE, and it has all the lines that lead to the valve cover vents. So this is going to be a nice addition as well. So we got the polished look, and we had the intercooler pipes which you guys saw the last time, which are also going to tie everything in, so it should look really nice. All right, so two new items came in so far, and the water neck finally came in. So got this back from TCS. I had TCS do the modification. So here you go. So they basically cut a hole in here and added this piece so we can fill the coolant from here for the MR2. So this was nicely done. Very nice wells. I mean, looks like a real quality job. And then of course, you know, they blasted everything so it looked like this. So I got it all painted so it would match up on the valve cover. So this I think is going to look really nice when everything comes together. I'm not putting everything in 100% yet because, as I mentioned, I got to finish up the timing cover. So once the timing cover is done, we're going to change the thermostats and everything, and I'll button everything up, torqued and everything. I did get this hose. It's a Napa part 7378, and that goes right here. So the one that comes under the bottom of the neck, I'm going to have to trim it a little bit, but it will work because this one was actually cut, and Prime MR2 sells this, but they went out of stock and couldn't locate it. So didn't really see any vendor that had this hose specific for this 3S Gen 5. So if you run into this problem, 7378 an Napa part, it will work for this lower hose right here. Okay. This is the part number for the water neck gasket. So specific again for the Gen 5, 16341 88460. So I'm going to replace that as well. Okay. So again, this video is really just to help everyone who is putting this engine together to get into MR2, so we kind of take the guesswork out of it. So you can just watch the videos, buy the parts, do the job, and you're done, right? So I know a lot of stuff is specific, but for the guys like myself who has had to do research, I mean, it's just going to be a one-stop shop here. Just come here and get everything done. The intake manifold, we've been talking a little bit about that, and it's actually ready to go back on the car. If you look back at one of my previous videos, I showed there was an area here on the right side of the manifold that we had to grind down. So I took the Dremel and we kind of went at it, and just basically this is what it looks like. I was very curious what that should look like. So, you know, if there was a video out there like this one, I would have really appreciated it. So hopefully this helps somebody out. Just kind of get it flush with the surface here. And what this is going to do is, once you put the intake manifold on and then you get the alternator bracket off the 5S, if you don't grind this area off, the bracket doesn't fit. So this will help to get the bracket to fit nicely. So you know, basically you're fixing everything before you start putting all the pieces together. So when that happens, everything just buttons up. The intake manifold was painted. I believe I showed it briefly last time, but essentially this is what it's going to look like. Again, we're not going to put it on 100% today, but just want everybody to kind of see what this is going to look like. So there you go. So if you look at it from the front here, like this is the look on the back, nice and clean. And if you look at it from the front, with all these pipes that we have, I think it's going to come out really nice. So, you know, I got the brushed aluminum, and I kind of did a little variation with the gunmetal here. And this will go into the black silicone tubes with the chrome polished piping. So I think all in all, it's going to come out pretty sharp. So that's kind of like where we are. So yeah, just kind of keep things moving with the parts. Some of this stuff we had gone over before, but I want to be specific here in this video, because the next video, for sure, we're going to pull this timing cover off and redo the timing. So all the parts that are in here are basically what's sitting here on my makeshift display right here, okay? So I just want to show everybody, if you're going to replace the timing cover and you want to do it the right way by getting everything replaced, these are all the part numbers. So for the idler bearing number 2, this is an NSK part. It is a factory bearing, so it's used by NSK. Same thing Toyota sells. So that's the idler bearing, and it's basically this one right here. All right, and then for the upper number 1, we have, it's going to be this part. And this is specific for Gen 5. The Gen 2, it's a different part, so you got to get specific for Gen 5. So that's the part number right here, okay? Along with that, we have the water pump. Part number is right here, just in case somebody needs to reference that. And that does come with a metal gasket. It's actually inside, so water pump and metal gasket. Also have the tensioner for the Gen 5 3S GTE. That's the part number. And just kind of showing it on the engine. That is this guy right here, okay? So there you go. So all these things are going to get replaced. I have the 2 cam seals. I really don't have the part numbers. They just came like this, and all these parts were sourced from TCS, but essentially those are going to get replaced as well. And we have the crank seal. So right behind here, the seal will be replaced as well. So that's what's coming up on the next video. I do have the rear main seal as well. That's the part number. And that's on the opposite end of the engine by the transmission. So this will be pulled once I get the engine off the stand. And timing belt right here. That's again specific to the Gen 5. So that's the part number for the Gen 5. Another item number you want to look at is the intake manifold gasket. So that will be replaced as well when we put that on for sure, or for good, I should say. And for the oil pump, we have the little O-ring. That's the part number. I don't have the part number for the O-ring, this seal, but I do have this one here. But if you're gonna replace this guy, you gotta replace that guy too. All right. And then this is a little bit, I just had these, so I figured I'd show you. These are the axle seals for the S54 tranny. So if you're gonna, when you're doing this, I think it's worthwhile just replace these seals as well. And I have a throttle body gasket as well. So we got the part number right here. So all these parts, you know, again, recommend you change them if you're doing an engine refresh. So they're right here. Take the guesswork. It's all there. And if you want to find them, here's the place to go. TCS Motorsports, Ty, good guy. He'll hook you up. All right. So these are the parts. And next week, we're going to be pulling this apart, getting the timing cover done. And honestly, once the timing cover is done, it's just a matter of bolting everything back up. And get into the car, which is taking the, I gotta drop the engine, gotta drop the fuel tank, replace the fuel pump. So there's more content to come, more videos to watch. So if you're into MR2s, keep watching, subscribe, and again, appreciate everybody, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Thank you so much.